So I've decided to commit to the 4Runner. It's been a kid's car for a while, but I think it's time we put a little time, a little energy into this magnificent, glorious, classic automobile and see what it can become. I have to say this is one of my favorite features of the 4Runner is the way this back window comes down. I haven't cruised around much with it down, but I love that you can just turn the key one way and the window comes down, turn it the other way and the window goes back up. I think this will be pretty nice for camping to be able to let a little bit of air in for when I'm sleeping out in the car. Back in 1998, this limited 4Runner retailed for $32,000. It's in a beautiful Sunfire Red color, Sunfire Red Pearl, which has a beautiful oak interior. It's got 217,000 miles on it. It's got a 3.4 liter V6 engine that produces 183 horsepower at 4,800 RPMs. We got this from my father-in-law, who loves buying used cars and loves the 98 to 2000 4Runner body style. And when he was getting ready to get rid of this one, he said, would you guys be interested in getting it for the kids? And we said, absolutely, it's a solid vehicle. And so that's when we picked it up. I had a little bit of a problem. It was only a two-wheel drive instead of a four-wheel drive. Seems silly to me to have a 4Runner that's only a two-wheel drive. And he's like, bah, it's fine. What do you need four-wheel drive for? He's right. It doesn't snow that often, and we don't really seriously take it off-roading. It's got plenty of ground clearance. Works okay. And what I'm going to do with it for, I think two-wheel drive will be fine. Although I'd really like to have four-wheel drive. It's got a great sunroof. It is really nice to be able to just jam along with the tunes, with this good radio, with the sunroof open, the back window down, and summertime is coming. First thing I have to do is get the battery situation figured out. So I went ahead and bought a multimeter to start to measure the volts the battery has on a daily basis. So I'm going to start measuring it twice a day and check to see what it's like when we run it every day, when we don't run it every day, how fast it loses the juice. So I drove it yesterday quite a bit, and when I checked it afterwards, it had 12 volts. It's registering 10 to 11 volts right now, so slight little drop on it. I'll probably let it sit for the rest of the day and kind of test it tomorrow to see what kind of drop we continue to get with it. That's step one I gotta get fixed. Gotta get the battery situation fixed. Then I gotta get the steering wheel recovered. I gotta get these seats recovered, and I gotta fix the pistons, the shocks on the back hatch. In '98, the wheelbase got 4.5 inches longer, and they made several nice upgrades to the interior of the vehicle. So this dial heat was new in the '98 model. And this 4-point steering wheel was a new design in the '98 Model 2, which changed the airbag design. This thing's got great bones, and it's got a lot of fun features, and I think it's going to be a really nice project car.
I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Then it's all about icing things. So maybe getting a radio that's got Bluetooth, maybe getting some solar panels on the top, starting to deck this out so it could be a really great camping vehicle. And by camping vehicle, I mean my own personal car camping vehicle.
They sold 118,000 of these in 1998, which was a 7% decrease from the 97 model. But that third generation has been very popular, and I think still today is a very classic look. Probably one of the best looking 4Runners they've ever made. We got the car from my father-in-law, who loves the 98 4Runner. In fact, he had a four-wheel drive 4Runner 98 before this one. And he goes through a lot of used cars, and I said, Scott, you ever get rid of this one, let me know. And we went down to visit him, and he didn't have the white one anymore. And I said, Scott, what happened to that? He said, no, you don't understand. I said, Scott, I wanted that one. He said, the neighbor up the street kept coming down and saying, tell me what you want for that 4Runner. And he said, it's not for sale. And the neighbor said, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You name your price for that, and I will pay it. He said, I sold it to the neighbor for $2,000 more than what I paid for it after driving it for several years. I said, all right, Scott.